Welcome to my channel. It's your girl Agape. Hello lovelies. Today's topic is my children joining me in the UK, as well as my husband. So as I told you, I came for a wedding in 1998. It wasn't until 2000, April in 2000, that my children were able to join me. Why it took this long is that, as I told you, I did the adaptation, and after the adaptation I went for a job, got the job, and they have to apply for work permit. It took a while, and it came out, and I started the job, was able to provide all the necessary requirements, a house, good salary, and then I applied for my children and my husband to join me. So there was a lot of delay, but eventually it came true. My husband was working in Nigeria, so he needed to give notice. So my mom brought the children first, and he later joined in August of 2000. They came through, my mom and the kids came through Heathrow. When I came to my brothers that was living in Hull, I came through Humberside Airport. So I joined KLM. I went to Amsterdam and then changed to Humberside. It was easy. But because my mother was bringing 3 children, and my brother and I thought it would be a lot of hassle with the changeover. So we agreed on a straight journey going to Heathrow. So we drove, me and my brother drove down to Heathrow to get them. So there was a little drama there. So we were all waiting, excited for them to come through. Remember, I had work permit, so my children's status have to be on what I am. So they gave them entrance visa, but when you come to Heathrow or the entrance to UK, any entrance, that is where they will stamp the status of them. So they will look at my passport and they will stamp it. So that was what I was advised to. Go there, show them your passport so that it will be less hassle instead of you going to the Home Office. So all this was planned. And voila, did it go according to plan? No. So, if you're watching, please do subscribe, share, like, hit the notification button and alarm bell. So, we were all stood at the right strategic, trying to get attention from my mother to tell us when, so that we can get to the desk and see them and stamp the necessary passport. She was told, when you get to the clearance end, tell them that the mom who has the work permit is outside, so they can call for me. So we waited, and I was so worried, and I was pacing up and down. My brother was calming me down. And voila, who did we see? My mom walked through. And I said, Mom, why did you leave the border staff? That's where the stamping should have taken place. And moreover, where are the kids? Oh, well, we came through And we went to our luggage to reclaim our luggage, and we got them, and I told them to look after the luggage while I locate you. And I said, wow, my God. I said, Mom, you've done a blunder. He said, how? How did I do a blunder? And I said, it's only one way. You can't go back. He said, true. And I said, oh my God. Children that were under, 3 of them were under 5 years. Oh my God. You know, they won't be looking after the suitcase. They will be so amazed with their new environment. You know what kids are like. I knew what was going to happen. And I was screaming. And I said, oh, why did this go wrong? My mom did not even have a clue. She thought she has done the right thing. And my brother said, okay, let's see what we can do. So he went to locate somebody and who said, okay, we have to follow this part. You have to go through this check-in. And by the time we got there, they've already got the keys and they were wondering, because they were wandering everywhere. And they said, who's got these kids? So the border staff have already got them and were contemplating what to do with them. And I was thinking, hey, how can it go this wrong? Anyway, we got all reunited again. And they said, there's nothing we can do. Your mom has gone through clearance. They've stamped them only 1 month to stay in the UK. After all the struggle to get them here, to get them, my 4 years work permit went out of the window. They were given 1 month. You know what was going through my mind? Where am I going to start? What am I going to do? Am I going to take all of them to home office? What am I going to do? So anyway, I started researching. I had a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, and I was told you have to go to Birmingham, which is the nearest immigration center. You don't need to take the kids, thankfully. You could take their passport and yours, and you go there, and it's a walk-in. So I had to arrange a proper time with my workplace, day off, to go to Birmingham, which I have never been before, but it was an adventure. So I went and I got their passport stamped for 4 years. Whoops, that was a relief. Talk about stumbling blocks. But anyway, that was done. So I was very prepared when my husband came. And I said, please, for whatever reason, do not leave that clearance desk. Tell them I'm outside because I'm not going to go through this again. And thankfully, he came through Humberside, which was nearer. And he got there, he told them, they called me, and that was stamped. Oops. They said, oops. So that was my journey. That was how I brought my kids here. It was it was very interesting. I give thanks to my brother who has ever been supportive of this journey with my family, driving us to Heathrow and back. My mom, bless her, has good soul. She brought my kids when my husband was still tidying up his workplace in Nigeria. Also, when my husband came, my sister-in-law Susan kindly drove me to Humberside to get him. So I had a lot of support. I wasn't driving there. I wasn't even thinking of driving. But all those are in the past now. So that was how I got my kids and my husband and all the drama that went with it and all the learning. And I can laugh about it, but I tell you that time, it wasn't a laughing matter. It wasn't. When people see you, they don't know the journeys or the obstacles you faced, but you summon courage and face it head on. I had a lot of help. you allow yourself to be helped. Some people will just be struggling. Please do allow yourself to get help from the right place, and that will help you a lot. My mom was a lot of support to me. In this country where you don't have house help that you can afford, because there is, but can you afford it with your salary? She helped me a lot with the kids, and so that was my experience, bringing my children and my husband joining me in the UK. What is your own experience? Let's hear it. And if there was obstacles and stuff, I'm sure we'll laugh about it now. Thank you. Love you. Please do subscribe and share. Love you. Agape love always.